What's
They
up,
people
everybody,
there, but
and
there's nobody at
welcome.
the parade.
See, that's a little bit
Oh.
depressing. Welcome to the. I wasn't thinking of it like this until you brought it up, Tim. But welcome to the season finale of Unsportsmanlike Conduct.
Two very depressing words.
Oof, that hit me hard. Hit me in my soul. Because every year I say that this thing goes by too fast, and we go from super excited to watch a preseason game because it's football to a long off season.
And with no baseball too, it's going to be even worse.
I just opened up Facebook to share out the show, and the first thing I read is Giants are among top potential landing spots for Carson Wentz.
Oh, Jesus. Kill me now.
Carson Wentz. All right, so let's get to it. Let's
As what, a starter?
I don't know. I haven't read the article. Terzio, if you decide that you want to watch today, let us know. Maybe you did some of the research here, but don't be a jerk about it. All right, here we go.
It's time!
All right, it is time to talk a little Super Bowl 56. The Ram-a-Llama Ding-Dongs. That's what should have had queued up. The Ding-Dongs come out victorious on Sunday. So there's a lot to unpack here. Maybe the first thing that I want to kind of talk about is the impact that Odell Beckham had on the game until he was out. I honestly, truly think that this would have been upwards of a 15 to 20 point victory for the Rams if Odell had stayed in there. He was that much of a distraction. And imagine, and especially, there wouldn't have been no final drive, but we'll get to that. But damn, what did you think about Odell came out firing?
Yeah, man. You know what? Like we had this discussion already, especially on We Stumped You. I don't care anymore. I'm moving on. Good for him. I was actually rooting for him in the Super Bowl. But yeah, he came out on fire, man. He came out ready to play. He came out ready to score. And I agree 100% because when he went down, that offense fizzled.
Yep.
It vanished. It vanished for 3 quarters. And then all of a sudden, in the last quarter, they do what they do. But, yeah, man, I think he was on his way to an MVP type game. It just sucks that, unfortunately, he is fragile.
He was
and
certainly...
We've seen it every year since he got hurt the first time with us, with the Giants. Since then, he can't stay on the field, and it's unfortunate. This could be the end of his career. They haven't given us a status of his leg, right?
South real quick. The last I saw, they think he tore the same ACL, which is like, what the hell?
That could very well be done.
When I tore my ACL, I was told this is rock solid. Maybe because I wasn't, athlete getting paid $100 million, but this is rock solid. It's more, you're more likely to tear the other ACL than to do any damage to this one. Terzio, yeah, we see you. Sorry, article written that the Giants will probably go after Jimmy Garoppolo. Oh, well, I don't know what you said. Galapagos. No, he's not going to the islands.
The Giants aren't getting Jimmy Galapago, whatever the hell you wrote there. It's not going to happen. Everyone's out of their minds with this quarterback shit. They're sticking with Daniel Jones at least for this year.
Has to be. But this is going to be very sad news for your family, for your in-laws, about the Bills. They're talking about, the certain backup quarterback of the Bills might find a job this year, so he might have to leave the Bills. I know that's going to break some hearts up there, but Trubisky might be back. I was reading about how he might be one of the big winners of the quarterback carousel.
And the fact that the draft is very quarterback not friendly this year.
Right. Yeah, exactly. There's not much competition coming into the league.
I think two maybe slated for the first round.
Yeah,
maybe.
That's why you don't tank this year.
Oh.
Who you Terzio, you got a quarterback. Got a young rookie stud quarterback.
Give him a chance. Give a guy a chance to breathe.
Nobody's happy. Nobody's ever happy. How many games has he played? How many games did Joe Burrow play last year? Super Bowl this year. All right, so let's get back into the game a little bit here. Probably the most insane play on the grandest stage of them all when it comes to football. That no-look pass by Matt Stafford was insane. And by the way, he had to no-look and throw it perfectly while not looking because dude was right there. He had his hand out. That was the most. It was one of the most. And you didn't really gain the appreciation, or I didn't gain the appreciation for it until I got the end zone view.
Yeah.
And because live, it was just like, oh, okay, he did a no-look pass, but wow. And then you slow it down and you bring him. You see the defender coming in slowly. He's looking, and then boom. Very impressive.
Only thing that would have made it better is if he would have like crotch chops the camera and said suck it, Patrick Mahomes. That's how you do a no look pass. That would have been great. That's the only thing that would have made it better. But I didn't even realize he did that until much later on. And then it was like, oh yeah, by the way, he threw a no look pass. Like, what are you talking?
Yeah.
Well, how do you throw a no look pass in football? I mean, what are you talking about?
And it's nuts.
Yeah, you see, you're like, holy shit, I didn't even pull that off.
Well, all right. So, Matt Stafford's got his ring. Now he was 0-3 in the playoffs in Detroit through his career, and 4-0 this year with the Rams. And he became the first quarterback since Eli Manning to have back-to-back game-winning drives in the championship game and the Super Bowl. So back-to-back. I don't know what the hell is left to be said about Cooper Kupp, but Cooper Kupp is a man beast. He is a man amongst boys out there. And Devontae Adams, they pulled that quote from, was it 2019, where he said Cooper Kupp is the most underrated wide receiver in the game. And he just went off this year, and
not anymore.
and you remember I had said, I think it was last week or maybe the week before, that he always finds himself in space, right? But that final drive, there was no space. I don't know how the hell he held on to a couple of those balls, but it was basically Stafford and Kupp saying, screw everybody else. I don't see nobody else. I might look at somebody else, but I'm gonna throw it to you anyway. But that was it. They just took over.
Yeah, and this is why Stafford needs to get the credit he deserves. Because again, like we said it before, it's no coincidence that Cooper Kupp had one of the greatest years in the history of a wide receiver, and so did Calvin Johnson. Had one of the greatest. The year he broke all his stuff.
Yep.
Who was their quarterback? It was Matthew Stafford. It's not a coincidence. I don't think the guy got any respect whatsoever. I mean, I get it. You're in Detroit. Detroit is the bottom of the barrel. I guess we're at the bottom of the barrel now, but for a longer period of time, Detroit's been the bottom of the barrel as far as the NFL goes. He deserves it. He deserves what he got. He deserves the recognition. Now you see, and if I were him, he's another one I would say, suck it. I would have been on that podium and said, this is what I could do. Surrounded by a team, this is what I could have done for Detroit. Now you got to feel bad for Detroit.
Yes.
How bad did they have to feel now?
It awful. And now you got Jared Goff.
Yep.
Poor team. They interviewed Stafford and Donald and Kupp. I forgot where, but they asked Stafford. They said, on Twitter, Detroit fans are saying, this is ours also, and all this other stuff. So he gave he's a better man than me, but he said, hey, listen, we all went through high school football, we went through college football, some of us have come from different organizations, and we do have fans that we've built up over the years. So yeah, if they're along for the ride, they're along for the ride. I thought that was a pretty nice response. Nice.
That's a cop out.
I think so, but I think that the fans, I don't know, the Detroit fans, it's I don't know, it's just rough.
But here's the thing you said about Goff. I don't think Goff's a bad quarterback. He did get this team to the same
Yeah.
team, not the same team, but most of the same team to the Super Bowl a couple years ago. I don't think it was more of getting rid of Goff. It was more of getting Stafford for the Rams.
Yes. Yep.
Now, again, though, Goff's going to go in Detroit and be nothing because they cannot surround him with the weapons he needs. And I feel bad for the guy. I really do. I do not think
I bet against
bad.
them. Until I bet against them, and then he throws
true.
a 12-yard touchdown to win the goddamn game.
But yeah, I don't think he. Like I said, people shitting on. I mean, Stafford obviously had way better numbers with less than Goff does. But I just don't think Goff's that bad of a quarterback. I just think now he's just never going to show it because they're never going to be able to put a team together by the time he's done. He's what, late 20s?
But it's Detroit. It's like they can't ever figure it out. Yeah, say what you want about the New York Football Giants, but besides these last several years, we have been a pristine organization.
Well, I'm hoping Detroit wants to trade that pick up there and move back a few so the Giants can draft what's his name, Aiden Hutchinson, that monster.
I think that these guys will come in here and be a little bit more aggressive than what we're used to. Certainly, the never trading. You're just closed-minded at that point. Yeah, I'm keeping my pick, and it doesn't matter. And
well, if Detroit's willing to take one of our first rounders, and then we give them a bunch of other picks for that number one pick, hey man, I'm all for that.
I'm in.
Don't give them both. Give them one, and then next, a couple twos maybe next year, or whatever. And get Aiden Hutchinson. Ooh, that's a pass rusher and a half. That's an automatic game changer right there for our defense.
Of course. And you Rams fans out there, just earmuffs when it comes to draft picks because you ain't got none until what is it, 2028? it's no first round picks until 2028. But so I have, and this is not a general blanket covering of anything. I've never been. I am more so on football, kind of focused on the prospects, but I've never been one to be like, oh, we gotta hold on to this and hold. The Rams just proved if you're a piece away, go all in. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
People talking about the draft pick and whatnot. That's fine. They're celebrating a Super Bowl today.
Well, somebody is.
Yeah, there are a few people
team is. Nobody else is.
Yeah. Oh man, we got to get to that because that's there's some punniness going on the Twitterverse. One of the big plays of the game was a non-call. Dude got his neck ripped off on that was a 75-yard touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
How was that not called? How do they not see that? How is that
bad.
like the ref said that they didn't notice his head turning up. It almost went full circle around. What are you talking about? And then I don't know, like he didn't put up much of an argument. I mean, maybe he didn't want to get a penalty or whatnot, but he didn't put up much of an argument. But that was clear as day. That's another thing. And then we were talking about the makeup calls late in the game, right? There's all that. And Keith was going up. Keith was highly upset about the makeup calls. But I was listening to Bill Simmons today, and I forget who he had on, but he said I was there. I was on the 20-yard line, and there was pass interference on every damn pass play at the end. He said, and Cooper Kupp caught a couple of them, and was called on a couple of them.
Now let me ask you a question real quick. I might be mistaken. That's a touchdown. They have to replay it. They have to watch it. How come that wasn't? Can't you call? Hasn't it been done before in the past where they'll throw a challenge flag because they know the penalty happened on the play? So when they go back and look at that play, oh yeah, you're right. The penalty here, we can't let this allow. I thought maybe I imagined that rule. So I think
they've done it before.
So I'm thinking, how come if they went to replay the touchdown and make sure it really was a touchdown, they can't see this obvious pass interference?
Oh my God, yeah. And
pull it back. I think that should be part of the rule.
Absolutely. That the entire play should be reviewable.
Like you can't challenge it, but in the event of the replay to confirm the touchdown, oh look, pass interference. Maybe not holding, maybe not little things like that, but an obvious neck ripping, helmet coming off pass interference. I think that should be allowed.
Yeah, and this was the second time in several weeks or so that there's been a controversy on. I mean, it's happened all season, but the controversy first few games ago with the whistle and the referee was like, no, that happened after the play. No, the hell it didn't. and then this. Terzio says Stafford is not Hall of Fame. We'll talk about that in a moment. Raul says, I agree with you, Steve. Oh, thanks. Every now and then about the Rams and the draft picks, but the Rams don't have any fans. That's why Los Angeles doesn't care about football. Amazing. All these years it took for a home team to win a Super Bowl, and now it happened two years in a row.
That's
two
crazy. We need MetLife to get the Super Bowl immediately.
Please. I wanted it to happen when it was in the Super Bowl a few years ago, but not
this
meant to be.
Is the Death Star this year?
Arizona.
Oh, it's Arizona,
and then the Death Star. So it's all in the Southwest for the next 3 years.
So you might get the Raiders winning the Super Bowl in 2 years. You never know.
Yeah. The Cardinals. But the Cardinals are going through their own shit right now. But the running games couldn't get off to anything going there. That was one bet I won. I had Mixon as the top runner, and he did that for me. But the running games couldn't get going. It was a great start, great finish to the Super Bowl. There was a lull at some point.
Oh, it was boring in the middle. It was very boring in the middle.
And I liked. I saw Joe Burrow was going up to all the guys on the Rams defense, the stars, introducing himself. Hey man, I'm Joe. Hey Aaron. Hey Aaron, I'm Joe. Yeah. And he's it. And
please don't hurt me.
It was Eric Weddle. He said, I love what you're doing. I love seeing you grow. And by the way, have you seen Eric Weddle's arm and pec?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's nasty. Like what is it, Triple H?
Yeah.
Pec or Cena also? The pec muscles. Yeah, nasty. But that's it. He left it. He literally left it all on the field. As he's gonna go ahead and retire from the glorious game of football, and then right smack dab in the middle was a Super Bowl halftime show, nostalgic as all hell. Not the best Super Bowl halftime performance, although some are saying it is, and that's up to you guys. I was watching Timmy's favorite guy last week. He did his top 5 Super Bowl performances ever, Stephen A. Smith. He had, I think you might be a little surprised with it. He had Prince at 5. This is incredible memory by me. Michael Jackson at 4. I jinxed myself. I don't know who the hell 3 was. 2 was Beyonce's Solo. And then number 1 was Coldplay, Beyonce, and who was with them?
Bruno Mars.
Oh, Bruno Mars. That was it. And then he was starting talking about Bruno Mars as the next Michael Jackson, and they were going nuts on the show. They were like, "What are you doing? You lost me with the Bruno Mars comparison." But so we get the surprise that we get is a 20-year-old older 50 Cent. Hanging upside down as he was introduced, minus the abs, and you got Eminem and Dre and Snoop smoking before, doing his thing. It was fun. And Mary J. Blige. I'm sorry, not my favorite. Mary J. Blige has never been my favorite. I was upset when she was on Entourage because I didn't like it. But I don't dislike her for any reason. I'm not a huge fan of
and Kendrick Lamar. You take him out, you put someone else in, maybe it becomes one of the best of all time.
Do you think it was just that they wanted to have somebody from today connected?
I don't know.
That had to be it, right?
Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed Stray and Snoop and because Snoop was having a great time, man.
He was having a freaking blast. It was great.
Like Dre was business, Eminem was all business. He was just having a good fucking time. So he was like, rubbing off everybody else. Oh, he was smoking weed. Of course he was. The hell you think he? Why is everyone shocked by
I am
this?
stunned. In a state where it's legal, how dare he?
Why is anybody shocked? I don't understand what people's problems are.
Yeah,
I'd be shocked if he didn't.
Right, exactly.
That
was a prop bet.
If he was like, oh, I didn't smoke weed today. Really? Like, that's newsworthy.
Are you okay? Are you gonna sing up there? What's gonna happen here? You never know it. But that was a prop bet. Will Snoop smoke before or on stage? So
both.
Yeah. Why not? I mean,
during, after, before, when he gets up, when he takes a shower, when he goes to bed.
That's how he functions.
Yes.
Let the man live. And so here's my problem with it, and you know what I'm gonna say. My sister posted something in the group, and there's over 200 reactions now, and then the comment. Why can't people just be respectful and say I didn't like it? Because that's not how people are. Why do you watch stuff if you know that you ain't gonna like Snoop Dogg? There was one guy that this is where the respect would come from. He said, the Super Bowl, the halftime show was coming on. I walked outside. I smoked a cigar. I came back in. I watched the rest of the game. It wasn't for him. Yeah. That's okay, guys. But clowns and mumbling and crotch. Michael Jackson never grabbed his crotch.
And Michael Jackson was controversial.
Yes.
They hated him because he said, you have 20 minutes. He said, no, he did whatever. I'm going to do 30, 40, whatever. I'm going to do whatever. He pissed them off royally.
Yep.
It was controversial. But, oh my God. That's why I said, I didn't watch, as soon as I hear Coldplay and Beyonce, volume off.
Well, can I say something? I'm going to a Coldplay concert this year.
Why?
Because my wife loves Coldplay.
You lost a bet?
No, she just loves Coldplay. So she went to Coldplay with a friend of hers.
Blink if you're being held hostage.
And then this year they're going back on tour, but they're not coming to Miami. So guess what? I got to go to Tampa to go see Coldplay. You remember a few years ago when Tampa was the Giants were coming down here to Tampa, and I couldn't. It was on her birthday. I couldn't go, and now I'm going to Tampa for Coldplay. And by the way, it's in June. It's an outdoor stadium.
Oh,
in
nice
Florida.
hot Coldplay concert. You better get real drunk. Exactly.
All right, let's catch up on some of the comments here. Best halftime shows for Raul, Prince, and Michael Jackson.
Why does nobody remember Aerosmith with NSYNC and Britney Spears and all them people? Like I thought that was a great one.
It was fun.
Throwing it out. And just because there was a nipple, people forget Janet Jackson had a great halftime show.
Her and JT. So somebody posted something in the group that with Janet Jackson with tears in her eye or something. That she's crying. She was crying because she said, "Y'all forgot about my titty."
See, look what Tom puts up. Look at Tom. I muted it and threw on some classic. That's all. That's
Tom,
all
you're respectful, bro.
Yeah, you don't. Oh, let me go online and start bitching and moaning because you do. That's what you do. I've never seen Beyonce perform. Never, because I can't stand her. I think
you don't like her, and that's fine.
I think she's overrated. Like I said, but I'm not going to sit here and watch and go, oh, no, shut it off. Go eat some. Go take a dump. Go take a walk.
Somebody said that they didn't like it because Mary J. Blige looked like she needed a wax. What are you doing? What type of a person are you that you're even? That's where your mind goes. Bro, go outside. Listen to Madonna. There you go, Terzio. Madonna. Alex says it don't matter if it's legal or illegal or not. Snoop Dogg got a free weed smoking pass. He's a legend. You're right.
True.
Alex says Dr. Dre and Snoop carried the halftime show, and he well spotted some of the team members almost about to fight.
Yeah, that's why I said I was teasing you too about was it great or was it shitty? I need another option in the middle. It was good.
No, you're right.
I don't think it was great. I don't think it was bad, but I did want more. I wanted more from Eminem. I wanted more. Like I said, what if we got to see Eminem bust out some nothing but a G thing? That would have been
Right, a little
fantastic.
crossover.
Like, I wanted to do something all together towards the end, but he just sang "Mom Spaghetti" for the 5,000th time. That
Yep.
seems to be his go-to song now.
And why didn't he? I thought, okay, so I'm not that much of a gambler that I'll bet on the first song that is sung at the halftime show, but I thought "Forgot About Dre" was perfect. Eminem starts off, hit "Forgot About Dre." When it's Dre's line, he comes out, from the stage. Yeah, okay, you forgot about Dre. Here he is, and then you go on. But yeah, I could have. I was having fun, and if it would have been 20 more minutes, it would have been a little bit better and better and better. Who knows? Maybe they all make up. They go on a world tour.
There you go. I agree.
Tercio and Tim agree on something. Let's write down the date, February 16th, 7:46 p.m.
And I agree with his comment next. I agree. But it said J-Lo and Shakira. Why do people like Shakira? She can't sing for shit.
Here we go.
She can't sing.
She's my wife's favorite singer.
She's from Colombia. I don't care.
I do that all the time. Tonight, hips don't lie. I call it Kermit. But,
she can't
but
sing.
Listen, she is a lord in Colombia, and that's where my wife is from. So my very first concert that I went with my wife, I took, because you gotta, warm up.
Take the whole thing.
Another Colombian wife. That's why he has to say that. You both, you got knives. You got that back of your heads right now. That's why. So I'll speak for the both of you. She's not good.
Sometimes we need that voice piece that somebody else to make the statement. So wait, Tercio, so are you saying that J-Lo and Shakira are overrated, or are you saying that it was a good show?
No, you can't say they're overrated. His wife will kill him.
No, yeah, that's true. All right. I don't know why I can't scroll to the bottom comment. It's really pissing me off. So I can't see. What's the last thing Tercio said?
But I tap Sierra? I don't know what that means. He's speaking Tercio again.
Is he like saying I tapped that?
I would. Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Sierra?
I'm not even going to read that. Everyone else. I'm not even going to read that out loud.
I put it up on the screen. I couldn't see.
I'm not even going to read that out loud.
Tercio, what happened to PG? You're yelling at me when I drink. I have a sip of whiskey and stuff. Gloria Estefan is better than Shakira.
Amen, Raul.
I don't know.
Amen. I'll take her any day over Shakira.
There it is again. I'll tap that. All right, Tercio. All right. So. All right. All right. Let's get to some more stuff here. Matthew Stafford, is he a Hall of Famer?
Yes, I think he is. This is where I'm going to disagree with you now, Tercio. Absolutely, the stats are there. The proof is there. Now the winning's there. And again, this wasn't like it wasn't easy. I'm not going to say it was easy.
Right.
But he went in there to do a job, and he did it quick. First season, knocked it out. I'm here for one reason. That's to win a Super Bowl. Bam. You gave him the weapons he needed. He won the goddamn Super Bowl. That's it. And then,
Tom Brady and that douche from Baltimore as the three quarterbacks to win the first year on their new team.
Yeah. So no, I absolutely think he is a Hall of Famer. Absolutely.
Yeah. Just looking at the passing yards leader right now, I think this is up to date. He's 12th on the all-time list out of the 7 million quarterbacks
in Detroit. Without Calvin Johnson, he was still putting up numbers.
Yep.
And even if he doesn't get in, Calvin Johnson should bring him in with him.
And just bring him along.
Bring him along. So listen, I'm not going to go in unless Stafford comes with me. That's how it should be.
So in one of the discussions that I was hearing, it was Eli is a Hall of Famer. Clearly, those two playoff runs, I think, cemented that. He's 9th on the all-time list. What about Phil Rivers? So Phil Rivers, I'll tell you, he's 6th all-time with 63,000 passing yards. Eli is 9th at 57. Matt Ryan, 59. Dan Marino is 7th at 61. And then right above him is Ben Roethlisberger at 64.
I do. Honestly, I do think he is. Not everybody can win that Super Bowl, unfortunately. I mean, Dan Marino is probably one of the greatest. He's the greatest of all time. One of. Poor guy never got that Super Bowl. He ran into Joe Montana, unfortunately, who is still the GOAT, Tom Brady. But, yeah, I mean, no, unfortunately, as much as Philip Rivers was an annoying imbecile, he does deserve to be in it. And he's going to make it.
I think the biggest conversation of all those guys will be Philip Rivers, only because how many times did and again I'm not gonna contradict myself, him and his team just fall flat on their face in the playoffs.
Oh, Tom,
I don't know.
You're killing me, Tom.
You're
killing me. You're killing me, Tom. Tom, we might lose you, Tom, and I'm going to apologize for what I'm about to say, but U2 is the most overrated pile of shit I've ever seen in my entire lifetime, and I have some Irish blood in me. So
Jader will agree with you. Jader agrees with you because back in the day, I know you guys mentioned him yesterday, Scott. Him and Scott would go back and forth because Scott loves U2.
I despise them.
No. Tom's a good guy. Tom's been around the block here on the network.
We can't agree on everything, Tom. Can't agree on everything.
Yeah.
But if I could super kick Bono in the face, I would do it easily.
So that was another one. That was another guest appearance on Entourage that you didn't like.
Yes. I was horrified by that episode.
And it was twice, right? Twice because he didn't get to make it to the first one, and then it was what was it? Drama's birthday, right?
Drama's birthday.
Yeah,
but that's a great episode though because they went to Comic-Con.
Yes,
so
and then I think they legitimately just said go have fun in the crowd, and they just filmed them because you see Ari's having fun with whoever is standing next to him and stuff.
And they had Bono say "Happy Birthday, Johnny Drama."
Yep.
So
it was really cool. But if you don't think Stafford's a Hall of Famer now, I mean the next few years, I think he'll have the same type of success. What is he? 34. Guys are playing until they're 40 now, so
he's got 2 years left
for two smoking good years.
You make sure that offensive line stays put, and I mean, like I said, I feel bad for Beckham, but I don't think he's coming back. Even if he does. He ain't coming back the same way.
Yeah, I mean, he's done for the whole next year. If it is the ACL, he's done for the whole year.
And then he comes,
and then he's gonna, and then I don't know if he gets a 1-year deal to prove himself or whatnot. But then he's gonna, if he goes back to the Rams, which I think that's the team that he's gonna be most comfortable with. He loves Los Angeles.
That's what he wanted. Yeah. Now imagine this. Devontae Freeman decides to side with the Rams. Super Bowl. Super Bowl. I mean, just saying. You replace Odell Beckham with Devontae Freeman. That's what I meant. Yeah. Devontae Adams. That's what I meant. My bad.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, for sure.
I'm getting my guys confused. But yeah, imagine that.
How many times do I do with Donald and Darnold?
Yeah, exactly. So imagine that happens.
Yes. What are you feeling on the other side? Joe Burrow, this guy's a cool cat. I don't think I've ever said that before. Cool cat. I don't think I've ever said it before in my life. But he stayed in the locker room afterwards. He's in that really cool outfit that he had on. And he sustained a knee injury also. It's not serious, but what do you think about how he performed? He did say in the press conference, and we made mention of this last week, that Marino thought it was going to be all the time also, and he's saying a potential to get back within the next few years. It might not ever happen again, but what are your thoughts on just Joe Burrow as a quarterback, and then moving into, I guess, quote unquote, his third year next year?
Look, he played great for the first. It was like I said, it was like switches were going off in this game, because like the middle game was boring, and all of a sudden that Aaron Donald switch went on.
Oh, hell yeah.
And so where that defense could not get a single ounce of pressure, then they couldn't stop getting pressure. And Collinsworth and them mentioned it. They were only rushing 4. Only for the first 3 quarters, they're only rushing 4. And I'm thinking to myself, are they saving that for the fourth quarter where all of a sudden blitz, and that's exactly what happened.
And then Burrow was,
yeah. Then Burrow said, we said that last week. Donald was not going to allow them to lose this game, and it turned out that's how it ended up being. Burrow started running. He had to run for his life now, and they said, remember that last play of the game, wide open. Ramsey fell down again. Wide open guy who could have scored that touchdown, but Donald said, "I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so." As far as how you play, I think he played great for a young kid, especially coming off the injury last year. I think he left it all out there. He did a good job, and I think they will be back. I think you got to fix that line, though, man. You watch the footage of what that defensive line did to your team. You start fixing that line, I think he'll be fine. I think they can make a comeback.
Yeah, I do too. I think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna be an easy road per se. You got the Ravens, who are great in the regular season, right? Pittsburgh, depending on what quarterback they get, and then the Browns. Let's say the Steelers grab Aaron Rodgers. Now, that division has all of a sudden become loaded up, and the Bengals might finish third.
Depending on their offensive line, yeah.
Right, and they have what? They have, I think, $50 some odd million. They should just offensive line, all of it. Protect that man, because what's he gonna do back there if this continues to happen, Tim? What's gonna happen to him?
Dead.
I remember you got Tom all excited now. It's gonna go get Adams.
Well, one of the big stories too they were talking about was how they drafted Jamar Chase this year instead of addressing the offensive line. Mm-hmm. But you know what? It paid off.
It did.
Because
it's a rare. This is not an all the time thing. It's a rare.
No, because Burrow and Chase played together in LSU. They know each other very well. It paid off. It paid off big time. But now, no more of that bullshit. You go into the draft, offensive line. You go to free agency, offensive line. You're going to trade somebody, get a goddamn offensive lineman. Because if not, Burrow's not going to last. Because I said, once you have that knee, you always have that knee. You can ask Beckham. That threat is always there. Even though I don't like Dak Prescott, every time he gets hit, I'm going, ooh, that's going to tear his knee off. Ooh, that's going to do that. It's always in the back of your mind that's going to happen.
Yep. And it's got to be an awful feeling because it's just like guys going over the middle. Back in the day where they could just get killed over the middle. Lead with your head. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nowadays, you can't forget us.
Tom, you make a valid point here. He could be the next Carson. You never know. This is not all guaranteed here.
Nope.
But again, congratulations, Tom, because we know exactly how it is to win a Super Bowl, and we'd like to congratulate people. And I did pick the Rams to be in the Super Bowl. I was the only guy who picked the Rams to be in the Super Bowl. I should get a little bit of credit for that, Terzio.
So Tom's a Rams fan.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, congratulations, Tom. Yeah. No, I was going for the Rams too. I didn't pick them in the beginning, but yeah, I liked what they were doing all year. So good for them.
Yeah. And just to take what I was saying a step further, here's Raul. The Bengals have a tougher road in the NFC.
Raul, time out, Raul. I have to call you out, my friend.
Ooh.
Stop with the Raiders propaganda. Stop with this. They're going to be a lot better with Josh McDaniels there, but let's calm down on the Raiders propaganda for now.
What's going to happen with the quarterback there?
They have quarterback problems. They have offense problems.
The Broncos, who's going to be the quarterback?
Yeah, let's just calm down with that Raider propaganda for a little while. We'll see what Josh McDaniels does with the draft. Then we'll talk about the Raiders as far as that. Though. But yeah, as long as you got the Bills, the Chiefs, the Ravens in September and October, it's going to be a rough thing. But I think Cincinnati can do it.
Yeah, I it's going to be and then add once they learn maybe they learn how to win the Chargers with Herbert. Add that to the mix. The AFC, and we don't even know who's going to the AFC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers might be in the AFC. This might be a new in the NBA back in the day. The West was jacked up, loaded, and the East never had a prayer. So and the AFC might just be super jacked up and loaded next year. I really quickly, the 2022 Bengals schedule. They got 2 against Baltimore, obviously. Pittsburgh. They got Buffalo. They got the Dolphins. Atlanta, Carolina, Cleveland. The Pats in New England. At the Saints. We don't know who the hell their quarterback's going to be. We have no idea. At the Jets. Sorry, Terzio. At the Steelers. We don't know who the quarterback's going to be. At Tampa. Tampa might be a tanker next year. You don't know. Then they play the Chiefs, the Cowboys, and the Titans.
Who might have Aaron also rumored to go there.
You just don't know.
No.
You just have no idea, and
This might
that's
be
going to be the fun of it.
This might be the biggest quarterback carousel year of all time.
Yeah. Yep.
Even your boy Baker. They're talking about swapping Baker for Cousins. How is that good for anybody?
Is that one of those?
That's one of those rumors.
Scenery?
Yeah, one of those. Yeah, one of those change of scenery things.
Ooh. All right. So Terzio says Bills Super Bowl bound next year. I did have the Bills this year in the Super Bowl. I had Bills Rams with the Bills winning. Obviously, I was wrong. Tom says the Bills are the biggest chokers in NFL history.
I wouldn't call that a choke this year. I would call that just a ridiculous amount of bad luck.
That was such a great
and a horrible last quarter defense by both teams.
Terzio says, if you consider the Jets really bad, what do you consider the Giants to be? Also really bad.
Yes.
We can't do that to each other, Terzio.
No.
There's no I mean a tiebreaker of the records. We can start talking about years. Does Joe Namath deserve to be in the Hall of Fame?
But the Jets have been bad for 50 years.
Joe Namath?
No.
He's a sub 500 quarterback with one lucky ring.
Yeah, he's not. He don't deserve his commercials, his full leather fucking fur jacket, nothing. To be on the fucking Brady Bunch, he doesn't deserve any of it.
Every year with this guy. It's like those guys with Miami when there's somebody on a perfect season watch.
Look, I told you the greatest quarterback in Jets history was Flash Gordon, and he's fictional. So I don't want to hear
it. They do love their Chad Pennington, I think. Those Jet fans. All right. Let's move on here from the Stafford conversation and talk about one that's going to put a big old smile on my face. Not because it's the right thing that happened, but because of who it happened to. Dallas Cowboys. Jesus. They had to pay, was it 2.4? It says anonymous. Maybe the cheerleaders are anonymous, but they said 4. Everybody's going to know who they are. But like $2.4 million for this bum here. I'm not going to mention his name, give him any press here. But, watching them change in I forgot what year, and then I read that he took an upskirt picture of somebody, and it just happened to be Jerry Jones's daughter, who works for the company, So obviously another mess in Dallas. What the hell? I don't have much room to speak here, considering the baseball team that I root for, but. Timmy, what do you think about this? I gotta go. I just saw this right before the show, so now I gotta go stress Kyle out about this after the show.
If I could do it, I would take my laptop and turn it over, and you could watch me roll on the floor laughing. Because I'm enjoying every second of it. Every second of it, I am enjoying. It's like, can we go 1 year without a Dallas controversy? You think the Raiders are bad? Sorry, Raul, but you think Dallas every year with some kind of controversy and not something normal, like a player doesn't want to play here anymore. Oh no, what are they going to do? No, you're getting this player's beating this one. This was raping this one. This one's DUI. Now you got people taking pictures of the cheerleaders. It's like, what the hell is going on?
Just reading it. According to the documents, I just read this one area. According to the documents that ESPN obtained, as well as other sources like Pop Culture Pros, Dalrymple, I wasn't going to mention his name, was seen standing behind a wall in the cheerleader locker room. It's just creepy to even read it, with his iPhone extended toward them while they were changing their clothes. The longtime Cowboys employee was also accused of taking upskirt photos of Charlotte Jones Anderson, who is not only the team's senior vice president, but also the daughter of team owner Jerry Jones. The incident was seen. Oh shit! I didn't know this part. The incident was seen by a Cowboys fan watching a live stream of the team's NFL draft war room on their website. So that shit was broadcast on their website.
Wow.
What?
Imagine that. Hey, look, here's the war room. What's that in the background? That's a dude taking pictures of fucking cheerleaders.
Wow.
That is crazy. Dude,
Wow.
every year with them,
and then he comes out.
Stop.
People who know me know I would never do something like that. Get out of here. It's on camera, bro.
That asshole in Penn State's at the same thing.
Wait a second. Here we go. Yeah, exactly. Wasn't it Sandusky? The Cowboys told ESPN that they investigated the allegations, but did not find evidence to support the claims. But they paid the money.
Now, wait a second. What kind of owner, what kind of father are you? That you're the owner and the most powerful man in the state of Texas.
Who's worse, him or Vince?
And this guy's taking pictures of your daughter. And you're like, well, we investigated. Nothing happened. Here's $2.4 million for the girls. But nothing happened? Are you kidding me? If I'm Jerry Jones, I'm going J.R. Ewing on this guy's ass. I'm like, this guy would have disappeared. Well, he would be buried in the practice field somewhere. Disappeared.
Just so I can keep an eye on where he's been.
Yeah, come on. That's ridiculous.
So it amounts to $400,000 per cheerleader.
Good for them.
But how do you say that they investigated the allegations but didn't find evidence, and yet you paid $2.4 million?
Maybe for pain and suffering? For nothing that happened?
But there's no evidence.
I know.
Why would they say it?
Nothing happened, but we're going to pay them off for pain and suffering. Okay.
I wonder if that guy's still rooting for the Cowboys.
Oh, probably. This only make more sense if it's with the Redskins, but, I mean, come on. Wow.
That is awful. Okay, this was in 2015 is when it happened.
It's every year. Every year.
Unbelievable. All right, let's get to a couple more things as we are first of a doubleheader tonight with the 00 Deep Dive coming up next with Jason and Ed and Jenny. Jenny. I always want to say Jenny. Yeah, like Gia. Gia on a broadcast long time ago. I called her Gina. She called me out on it. Very long time ago. All right, let's get to some more fun stuff for us. Obviously, that other stuff is not fun, only for us that it happened to Dallas. Eli Apple, former New York Football Giant, got just completely and utterly roasted on Twitter after giving up that game-winning touchdown. I just read a few off of here. I mean, Tyreek Hill came out. He was like, got him. Mecole Hardman, wish he was a better corner, bro. Then the game-winning touchdown wouldn't be scored on you. LOL. Mecole Hardman again, this time with a video of his Super Bowl ring. Eli Apple, it's cool, bro. You might get one of these one day, but in the meantime, just go get better at your craft. Oh. I can't see who this is, but all we're saying is stay humble, little homie. Also enjoy your consolation prize. This person also has a video of their Super Bowl championship, KC, but with the middle finger up as well.
Any Giants fans? Any Giants see?
That's what I'm looking for because some of the Giants had to go nuts.
I don't think so.
This guy, Michael Thomas, says Eli gonna Eli. NFL players logging. This is what this got me. NFL players logging on Twitter after Eli Apple gets cooked, and it's the scene where Doctor Strange is opening up all the portals for everybody to come back.
And they're all coming on Twitter. Yeah.
Somebody else said like 6 entire cities and 12 Pro Bowlers are tweeting Eli Apple's downfall tonight. And Apple hasn't ruined this many lives since the Garden of Eden. All I see is Apple pack or this burnt toast on Twitter. Man. Applesauce. This is from The Athletic. Applesauce. Robert Woods to Cooper Kupp after Kupp caught the game-winning touchdown. Wow. This is the gift that keeps on giving here. Going back to last night, I've never seen NFL players form up like Voltron.
That was my favorite one.
It was great. Disrespect a player like the Eli.
That was my favorite one. The Voltron one was my absolute favorite one.
Oh, man.
Well, Chris, why do you got to go there? This has nothing to do with their record. This has to do with the fact that he insulted us, the fans.
Yeah.
He said we were how are we the worst fans? I don't get that.
I don't see that at all.
And then he shit on New Orleans completely. The entire city he shit on. So he deserves everything he gets. The hell with him.
Terzio's got the memory of a hawk here, of an eagle. Look who's back. Chris, who said 3 plays and the Pats win.
That's because he's already on that Patriots propaganda for next year, like everybody else.
Just a few more here. They have a picture of a burnt piece of toast with his number 20 on it in front of an ESPN microphone. It says news conference with Eli Apple. Eli had 4 cities praying for his downfall. It's about to get. This is before. It's about to get ugly for him on this app. This person put the New Orleans tweet from Eli Apple. New Orleans is the dirtiest, smelliest city and worst food ever. It's that swine and crawfish that's killing y'all brains. Roger Sherman says, you can tell Eli Apple is extremely passionate about getting roasted because he told New Orleans they had quote unquote bad food. The man who just got burnt to a crisp. Wow. This is good stuff. That's the end of it from that. I'm sure there's a ton more, but good job, Twitter. Good job. Standing ovation to you guys. That was great. Okay, yeah. Next year, Summer says Pats will win it all next year. Him and Bunk, the Bunka man. All right. So a couple more things here. Bengals extend Zach Taylor through 2026. And then if you guys have I've not watched any live footage of the parade that's been going on. But the Eli Apple roast was not the only roast going on in the last few days. All the Rams fans are being roasted. Now, Tom, if you were down there and you can tell us otherwise and that these pictures are doctored photos, then please do that for us. But here's some of the stuff that Twitter said about this, Timmy. I think there's more cops than fans at the Rams parade. Dozens in attendance. Rams parade is lit. There are more. This might be my favorite one. There are more Aaron Donald abs at this parade than Rams fans. Did you see this beast with his shirt off?
He had no shirt on, right? He's running around no shirt on.
I'm not. I don't go that way. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but holy, this guy is.
All I saw so far was Cooper Kupp showed up with the Kobe Bryant jersey.
Yes.
The 824 jersey. That was cool.
No, this guy is it's like ripped. With I don't think he had a shirt on the entire time. They successfully located every Rams fan for this parade. The streets are empty. This guy put the Seahawks parade had more people than Earth after being swallowed by the sun, which is followed by the number of people being at the Rams parade. Eagles parade. This one has a couple of pictures on it. Eagles parade, Chiefs parade, Bucks parade, and then the Rams parade is this poor lonely kid with nobody else there at a pizza party, and he's got just all this pizza in front of him and no friends there. I'll skip over this one. 15 people attended the Rams parade in LA. 15 million attended the Rams parade in St. Louis. And then they had, the tumbleweeds going by. Here's a live look at the
15 million. Parade. That's a little over. That's a little
bit. This person tweeted, there are hundreds of fans at LA Coliseum where the Rams rally will take place around 12 p.m. But the parade starts in an hour. Where are you Rams fans? Looking pretty prideful. All 15 fans at the Super Bowl. Rams got no fans in LA. And that's it. And it signs off by saying it's still Lakers and Dodgers City after all. We know that. We see every single week they're being out-fanned, if you will, in their own stadium. Terzio, what are the chances that Matt Stafford will be at WrestleMania? Where's WrestleMania this year?
Why? Why
Where's
would he
WrestleMania this year?
Isn't it in Dallas? Isn't it in Dallas again this year?
Oh, Lord.
Or is it in LA? I have no idea where it is, to be honest with you.
Oh, isn't it? Oh. What did we say yesterday? This is WrestleMania 38.
I'm looking at a couple pictures right now.
AT&T Stadium.
It doesn't seem like seems like a decent amount of people.
Well, look, you'll see some of the picture. I'll send you that page that I put up.
Yeah, whatever.
Maybe along the parade route. I that's the part I haven't seen. I've just seen still pictures, but if that person who said it's about to start in an hour and there's hundreds of people only, that's tough. Raul said, "Hey Steve, I think there are a lot of fans, Raiders fans in LA. I think so too. I think that in LA, it might take a few years for it to be possibly a Rams town.
WrestleMania isn't because we're talking about Austin being there. So yeah, it's in Dallas.
Oh yes.
Why would Matthew Stafford be there?
Now is he a wrestling fan? I'm trying to figure out why he. Now, did you see the thing about The Rock?
Which one now?
So the Rock thing at the beginning was great and whatever. Somebody tweeted that they were disappointed. Congratulations on what you did. I was disappointed that you didn't wait for the crowd to say "and millions."
Oh yeah.
And then I think I actually sent it to you guys. And then The Rock responds saying, "That's coming soon." Oh, is he gonna do goosebumps, baby, goosebumps? Rock and Austin both at Mania.
If it's set up,
talk about nostalgia.
That's the thing. That's why I'm annoyed at this whole Brock versus Roman thing, because I was hoping to be Rock versus Roman.
Oh, is that's for real? I thought okay.
For the head of the table, of the whole Samoan culture.
That's a lot on the line.
A lot on the line.
That would have been a lot on the line. All right. I don't think that we have much else to talk about. I'm trying to delay the end of the show.
I know. I don't want to go.
It's like saying goodbye to somebody at the airport.
No, I got to count. I must count down to the draft now.
Yes. So that's exactly what's going to happen. We will take some time away here. We might pop up here and there if there's something big going on. We might come on for a quick little broadcast. But the next real deal show that we'll do, scheduled and everything, will be draft night, and you can watch us go nuts.
We go live. We go live for the first round at least.
Oh yeah, and maybe I pull some of the stuff from last year. And
with 2 picks, come on, 2 picks this year.
2 picks, baby. Ooh, it's gonna be great. All right, so that'll do it for us today. Again, season finale of Unsportsmanlike Conduct here. We appreciate all the comments, Terzio, even the Jet stuff. We appreciate all that stuff. Also, a couple more comments. Raul, hey, I got a separate question. Are you going to the Guitar Hotel in Florida? It looks like a good hotel for. Yeah, you know what? I have not gone there, but I can see it from where I live, and they shoot up the light up into the air, similar to the World Trade Center.
By the way, I didn't know that was a real place at the beginning. I thought that was fake. I thought the guitar was fake. Yeah. I'm like, that's not real. And I was like, oh, wait, it is real. You can actually go there.
Yeah, you can go there. It's quite expensive. But yeah, you can see it like from where my son plays baseball. I was like, what the hell is that light up in the air?
How expensive is it? How expensive is it? What's the shittiest room there?
Well, I would have to take a look at it, but a couple years ago when it first opened up, like the shittiest room was like $1,000 a night.
Wow.
Yep.
So the answer to that question, Raul, is no.
It might be. I'm
going to Steve's house if I go down there.
Yeah. Listen, I got space. Eric can sleep outside. Yeah. You should have me on it next year on the show. You are more than welcome.
Chris, you could have came on this year.
Oh, more than welcome.
You need Wi-Fi, a microphone, and a goddamn laptop.
Don't
all
be
you
a
need.
jerk, Terzio. Don't be a jerk. I will be there. I will be sweating, and I'll be drinking. So knock that out.
A
Couple
lot of
nights in
drinking.
Tampa. I'm gonna make it. We're gonna make it a good time.
Make it
Go
count.
out there, have fun, make it count. PopCulturePros.com. There's several contests up there now, and I will just announce it right here to the millions of people that are watching. We will have a giveaway next week for, like I said yesterday, a little indie film that's coming out. Actually, the announcement was made on Just Too Sweet last night, but here it is again. The Batman. That contest for Fandango passes will go up live middle of next week. Can't put it up before then, but feel free to enter for this. It's no matter what you think about this guy, controversial or not, I think it's a really cool pop.
It is a cool pop.
It's exactly from the red carpet that he wore that, and it's part of the director series, and it's a free entry.
Do it
to the damn contest. All right, Terzio, we're gonna get a baseball show when baseball starts. Actually, we might be on next week because we got a little something to talk about. The Dark Knight. Maybe we should call him the White Knight now. All right, that'll do it for us this time around. Timmy, I know how sad this is to say goodbye just on an everyday basis, but this is it for the NFL show this year, our very first. And I had a blast. But Timmy, any last words here? Final remarks?
I am severely depressed. I'm down to what? One show.
Well, we're gonna have to figure that out.
I'm down.
You know why? Because I got a sports show that's not running. I got a movie show that ain't running. So we gotta fill some space.
I went from the Iron Man of PCP to nothing. I'm out. Well, I have two shows. I'm sorry, two. I have two.
Yes.
But it's like, oh my god, yeah. No, yeah, we had a good year. I had a blast doing the show with you. It's too bad we didn't have the third guy who vanished from many shows and many gigs, many responsibilities that he vanished from. But we had a good time. And next year, I think next year like I said, Raul should come on, Frank should come on, Chris, you should come on too.
Everybody is always more than welcome to come on the shows.
We should start putting the link up and let's see. Like this is it. Sign in.
We used to do that. Yeah, we used to put the link in there. Listen, even in a few years when we get bought out for $300 million, you guys are still more than welcome to join us on the show.
Yep, might not
We
talk
might
to
even
you.
fly you in. We might even fly you in. Might have a studio,
I won't.
but
I'll be too snobby.
all right. We didn't play this, so I got to play it now for every other team besides the Rams.
Emotional damage.
That's it.
You just wanted to play it. You just wanted to play it one more time.
I did. There's a lot of sad stuff in here, but I don't want to make this any more sad than it already is. Always head over to popculturepros.com. Ton of stuff there, whether it be giveaways or reviews or shows. All the shows are up on there also. And by the way, if you're on Facebook, if you've got Facebook and you follow us at Pop Culture Pros on the fan page, you can also subscribe to the audio only versions of these shows on Facebook now. That's
if you don't like what you see, you can listen to us.
Yeah, if you're driving, or how could you not like what you see here? But we're all over Spotify, Amazon Music. No matter where you can find a podcast, you search for us and you'll find us. YouTube, up over 1,200 subscribers. We're getting there. Continue to share us out. Terzio, we appreciate you. Saying that you're a big fan of the show. Share us out, everybody. Get some more views in here. And like I said, when we hit the $300 million, because I gotta beat Bill Simmons.
Spread us like herpes, people. Spread us.
Yeah, I like
Send
it.
us out.
Like that. All right. So that's it for Unsportsmanlike Conduct for our very first season is now in the books. And keep up with us in the group because there's going to be a lot of stuff to talk about. And like I said, you never know when we do a pop-up show because Aaron Rodgers went to San Francisco and Tom Brady came out of retirement to the Steelers. I'm making all that up.
Yeah.
Until then, though, we will see you at the draft. Peace out, everybody.